Okay, the start of another video, another project. They got two pieces of cedar, and I'm going to build a helmet rack. And I'm going to use these little hoops. I'm going to put about 4 of them on here. I'm waiting for 3 of them to come in. I thought I ordered 4. Come find out I only got 1 in, but anyhow, this is what they're going to look like on here. I got to figure out my spacing and all that stuff, but for now, and I'm going to use a couple of helmets of mine to measure them out. But I started, this will be the bottom piece, and this will be the upright. And I got to take them edges off and shorten that booger down. But I was sanding on this one to kind of clean it up. So this is the start of the helmet holder, freestanding helmet holder. So let me do some work and get on to the next video. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a mistake I made. As you can see, I put the backboard, or that board is going to go upright. And I put it like that, and that is a mistake. What I need to do is take it back off and put it on top of this board. And the reason is that this is going to be at a flat 90. That cut on bottom right there is going to be at a flat 90. And if I put it on top of here, that means when this is upright, it's not going to lean that way or that way. Now I figured this out, and I'm like, crap. I already put my braces in, so I got to take this apart and redo this. Because if this has a load on it, and it's either way off, it's going to come over and crash. And so I'll have to redo my placement of all this stuff. And I was using a couple extra helmets to measure all that out. So, got to pull all that back apart again. Anyhow, that's a lesson for you guys and a lesson for me. I was looking and thinking and going over in my head, because the other one I did it the proper way. This was going to be on top of this board on that other project I made. So now I got to rip this apart and do it all over again. Anyhow, that's a lesson that I'm learning that I'm passing on to you guys. So back to ripping this apart. Okay, I moved this on top of the board, on top of the bottom piece, and I reattached all this. Yeah, you can see some leftover holes down there too. I slapped some clear on it because, number one, I only have one of these as of now, and all I got to do is mark the places out. But because I don't have these in, I thought, well, okay, I put the pads on bottom too, and you can see how I redone them. I found a couple sets of these in my stack over there, and these will give a good brace and support, and the brown will kind of blend in. Went ahead and slapped some clear on it since I don't have the other parts of that in, and we got some bad weather coming in, so I'm going to just let this dry, and for now, that's where I'm at. I don't know, the grain isn't as wild on this one as it was on some of them other projects I've done. It kind of, this, I'm using Mincoat wax. Mincoat, Minwax wood finish. Oh, that's a stain. That's not a clear. Bad, bad, bad. I thought that was clear. So that means I got to go buy some clear because I'm out. Because normally I just like slapping clear on my cedar, and that's it. This gives it kind of a semi-gloss finish. Because that other project I did, I used that same stuff. I didn't look at the label. I got to pay attention more often. Anyhow, I guess I do that tomorrow. Pick up some clear. The Varathane, boy, I like that stuff. It's thick. It's the polyurethane. It worked out real nice. So, but that other project, I mean, it was a stain on there, and it looked really good. And it had a nice, what do you call, semi-gloss kind of color to it. I might leave it that way. Just depends on how it looks in a couple days. But for now, got to let this dry. Like I said, weather's coming in. And I'll get back with another video on this here shortly. So, off to the next video. Okay, today we're going to do the helmet stand. Get back on it. These right here are the regular old shelf brackets. I had a bunch of them you can see a few I got left over there. So I got, what, about 17 inches of board sticking out there. And what I'm going to do is take the helmet and place one of these to where the helmet almost touches the bottom, and then put that in place, and then move this up and move the helmet in such a way that I can measure that I have clearance between the two. So I'm going to have to gather up some screws for that, and drill pilot holes and stuff. Now this, let me get back. This, you see I have 3 here. I'm waiting for more to show up. Shipping is really, really slow now. And these are considerably smaller than that other one that I had, that I put on that saddlebag stand. Now you can see I put a light stain on it, and it's got a nice satin look. I put it in the barn and put a fan on it for a couple days to dry it out. It had a stink to it. But let me get the first one on, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Just a quick note, I put a mark underneath where I lined it up at, and I drilled a hole. It's called a pilot hole, and I've gone over this in another video, but I thought I'd go over it real quick again. If you look closely, the threads are wider than the drill bit. And so the drill bit is the size of the shank, which is the middle part. Trying to get in focus here. And so the threads is what goes into the wood. So doing that keeps this wood, this is a real hard wood, cedar, it splits. So I thought I would explain how pilot holes work really good in wood. The old timers used a nail that was square, and that would scrunch up the fibers of the wood, and it would keep it from splitting. Another good old trick right there. But let me get this screwed on and show you how I'll do the next one. Okay, you can see I put 2 big washers on that to give it good support, and that's a thick screw, and it didn't come through, so that's going to have good support right there. I had to get an extension because I had to get down to be able to get to that. An important thing, well, great. Trip over everything here. Oh! An important thing is the tip has to really fit the screw, and this one fits really good on that screw that I just put in, because you don't want it bouncing around, don't want it stripping out. And so let's grab this, put on there. Okay, it's staying above the edge. So I need to make a mark. In an out of the way place. We'll put that marker top right there. The edge of the helmet is right about there. Little mark. Okay. Put that back on. And you see how that's staying off. It's got plenty of airflow. So what we're going to do now is take that off. Grab one of these. See if I could do this one-handed again. Put this in there like that. Like it's holding the helmet. Oh, this is fun. Okay. And, well, get that over there like that. You can see I'm going to stick that out the end. Oops. And well, that's what's so fun working one-handed. Well, let me try this with both hands. Let me turn this off. Okay, I got that mark set up right there. I run this up to that mark, and you can see that's the spot right there. And, well, let me get that up right. And I got clearance above the next one. So that's how I'll do that. Okay, I dug out. I forgot I had this helmet. It's an old Simpson I bought back in the 80s, laying around. I kept it here. You can see a crack in it. It was in a wreck, but I still use that one. What I was trying to do is figure out my placement, and these are awful close. And that's a full face, and that's a half face. No, I wouldn't call it half face, open face. But, I mean, according to this, it doesn't matter on the bottom because it's touching right there. But this one, I could probably go up about a ½ inch and make it better. And what I plan on doing is once I get this placement right, I'm going to measure from that top of that to the top of that. And then I'll set my other one up here or wherever that's at. And then when I get the other ones in, I'll set them up there. So let me move this one up about a ½ inch. And I think that'll be about where I need to be. Okay, I reversed the helmets, and you can see how that one's on the bottom, and this one's touching it. But it's up 1/2 inch. You can see the hole right there. Well, I could reverse these. Well, you can come out now. Look at all that stuff coming out. I'll put that right there. Now, these are a cheaper hoop. Get all that foam crap off. And the other one that I had bought was taller in this region. From here to here. These are shorter and smaller. I wouldn't recommend them. Those that have the 4-hole is the better ones. So, where'd my... I was going to give you a measurement of that. That way you know how to avoid them. They give you metric measurements. I got them off eBay. But some of them, I told eBay a while back, I said put both measurements on there and you'll be happy with what the people have to say. Geez, that's only like 3 5/8. That is not much room at all. If you could find the hoops people that's got more room from here to here. I think that other one I got was around 5 inches. Get them kind, don't get these. But anyhow, let's test some more. See, that'll slide on. That'll fit on the bottom, but you see it's not completely touching it because it's rocking around a lot. But that one's okay. Crap. Well, let me see what I'm going to do next. Okay. I worked some things out. People, when you buy your hoops, buy the bigger ones. Like I said, this is 3 5/8 inch. That's not enough. You need one around 4 to, I think it was 5 inch was the other one that I had. And the hoops are bigger, so it supports the helmet better. But I got these, and so I'm just going to use them. But I decided, you see, I've moved it up twice, and then I decided on 16 inches from center to center. And the reason I did that is because I have enough board to do 16 by 16. And also I took a marker and I kind of covered up them washers. Now them washers are there to spread the load of that screw. And so that's to keep that thing from bending, keep it in place. And kind of don't know how I'm going to take care of that, but it'll be covered by helmets, so I ain't worried about it. So you notice that I'm missing the third one. I got another 3-pack on, 3-pack on the way. So anyhow, this will hold 4, and I'll do another video when I get the 4th one on, and when I get it on the display area. But you can see the information I was using about the pilot holes and using the washers to make these strong. This'll last a long time. These are good brackets right here, and I got the felt pads on bottom. Now again, you remember I told you in the video, these are deck screws, and I went it through the bottom. This is on top of this because this is flat at a 90-degree angle, and that was cut at a 90-degree angle. And to keep it all perpendicular, to keep this from tilting either way, that's why I put that on top of there, and I went up through there. And I used the washers to distribute the load. Excuse me. So that should be a good permanent fix. But a few more videos after this, and we'll catch you on them. Okay, this is the helmet holder. You see it's around 4.5 feet tall, and the hoops are 20 inches apart. I'm waiting for more of them to come in, but I'm going to go ahead and set it up. It's a light or neutral stain, and it gives it a nice satiny look. And that's cedar wood on there. I went ahead and stained the back because it was, I may move it around some, but I have the pads on bottom to keep it from marring the floor. So that's what she looks like kind of in the house. Let's move it to its spot and load it up and do another video there. Okay, I just put the helmet stand over here in front of my all my stuff, my motorcycle equipment, so I can move it around, and it don't look bad. It's not in the way. I could even put it in front of my other stand if I wanted. But blends in with the floor and blends in with the other stuff. So I found 2 more helmets inside there, and I can actually needed to make that taller, because if I went up higher I could have put 2 more helmets there. Anyhow, that's what it'll look like now. Simple, easy project. Any of you guys can do that. It's my half helmet. That's my off-road. I used to do a lot of ATVing. There's a open face helmet, and there's a IMB, I think was the name of the company that made that. And I like that design. I'm using it on my street bike because I like the visor, and I may do something to make the visor bigger. But if I do, that'll be in a video. But this video is about this. So it looks good, doesn't take up much room, and just sets up my helmets properly. So anyhow, that's where we're at. You guys have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next video.